Omar asks, the characters you play are mostly known for being aggressive and unconventional. Are you more drawn to playing broken types? And are we going to see you in more comedies? More?
Yeah, I think I am more drawn to playing people who have sort of more darkness in them or who are broken. People keep asking me that today if I'm going to do a comedy. I just don't think I'm very funny.
I think you are.
That was hilarious. Maybe someday, maybe a dark comedy.
You don't pick these roles where it's like, why don't you just pick a role where you just go to Hawaii and you're on the beach and you're goofing off with your buddies? Yeah,
that's like every actor's dream part.
Yeah,
it's the thing.
Yeah.
You make it, and then you do the movie where you
go to Hawaii and goof off with your buddies for 2 hours.
I'd be bored.
You would be bored.
Do you feel like you want to just sit on a beach in Fiji somewhere between now and then, or do you feel like let's say they came to you and said, we want to do this in 4 months from now. Would that be okay for you, or are you thinking, can I make a romantic comedy between now and
then? Beaches and romantic comedies are not my thing.
We always see you in these very intense roles. Is Joaquin Phoenix ever going to do a comedy?
My life's a comedy.
I'm dying to get him in a romantic comedy. I'm just any day now.
Yeah.
And I keep sending him to him.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I'm really excited about the prospect.
Are you being serious with me?
No.
People say, how do you prepare?
Oh, I hate that question.
Well, because what can you say? Like,
also,
do you have,
why
like,
do people want to know that? Don't you want to go into a movie and like not know how they did it? To me, that
Totally
my favorite kind of acting to watch is when I watch it and I have no idea how they did it or what they were doing. And of course, there's the temptation of wanting to know how they did that, but it's kind of better to not know. And it's so boring.
Agree.
It's so boring to talk about process and homework and.
I could, and we're done. Because I totally agree with that, because it is pulling the curtain back.
Talk a little bit about creating the look of the character. How much was the beard? See, right, you know what you want to skip that one? The beard, I was going to do another movie right afterwards with the beard, so I had to have it. Right? That worked out. I wish I could take credit for it, because it seems like an interesting way to approach this character. Sure. But the truth is, I had to do it. And then, you know, it just fucking work out, blah, blah, blah. It's interesting because we've done a few of these. It's not interesting.
How has your process changed as an actor, having worked with all these filmmakers and also just having more on your resume, having done more work?
I mean, I think you hopefully you get better and you learn something on every job that you're on. I try not to, I don't have a process, and I hate talking about process. I think it's so gross and boring, especially for an actor. But for me, it's because the filmmakers that I work with all have such a different process. If I came in and had this very strict process of how I wanted to work, that doesn't really help their process. I want to make myself as available as possible to serve the story they're telling. So I try and make myself as open and available to just go into whatever process that they like to use. You know, I do all of my research and work or whatever have you before I even get there, but then whenever I'm on set, I really try and just give myself over to their process.
Is it hard to talk about the acting you did for a movie this is one of the things that maybe feels a little artificial at times. You're talking about acting that you did whatever it was, a year ago, a year and a half ago, some time ago, right? Mm-hmm. And you have to go around and talk to people like me about the decisions that you made at the time. Mm-hmm. Is there something, is that difficult or something strange about doing that?
Maybe a little bit, but I don't think I rarely really remember why I chose to do something. I mean, oftentimes it's just what you think you remember, but I don't really know, so it's all right. I mean, I just oh well, I'll just make something up.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago. But yeah, people get asked questions, and why did I want to make it, or why did I make that decision for the character? And I don't really
And I've heard other actors say something like that, but your work, it seems to me, from the outside, again, you're the guy that does it, it feels like when you're doing it, you're kind of right there making decisions that are maybe not entirely conscious.
I hope.
Yeah.
I mean, I think to me that's that's what I'm aiming for. That's the best moment when I'm not making a conscious decision.
This is an interesting time for you because you're like Jessica Chastain before some of her movies. Like she did like 6 movies and then they all came out at once.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're riding that wave where you've done all these movies and now they're all about to pop.
I mean, actually, I try not to work that much in a year because I don't want to have too many movies coming out, and but sometimes I don't really get that right. Like 1 year I'll do 3 movies, and then I won't work for like 1 year I did 4 movies in a row, and then I didn't work for an entire year. And then the following year I did 2 movies, and this year I did 3 movies. So yeah, I will have kind of a lot coming out. Just kind of frightening, but...
Yeah, I was going to say, get ready to start talking.
Yeah.
What?
Get those muscles warmed up.
Right, exactly. I will be the softball, but get ready for... Because I don't ask about, like, family bullshit or, like, who are you dating? I don't care. But get ready for all that with other people. I am curious...
I have my death stare practice.
Good luck.
I'll just give that as an answer.
It feels very much to me like you've... I don't know how to put this, but it's like you've had these different periods in your career, periods where you were working really intensively, periods where you took a break. Is this a period where you're back to doing a lot of acting? Because I know you have 2 other movies that I think are already come out in other countries. The movie with you and Rooney Mara as Jesus and Mary Magdalene, right? That one is coming out soon, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
then yeah, so. For some reason, and I don't know why, I hadn't worked for 2 years, and then just 4 movies came together that I really wanted to be a part of, and I don't know why. And I've never done that. I've done kind of 3 movies before, but I've never done 4. And I don't know I don't know if I'll make another movie soon or if I won't work for 2 years. I don't really know. It just happened that way. I've been really, really fortunate that these great filmmakers have had an interest in working with me, and it's hard to say no to that when if you have a great filmmaker that you admire and an interesting story or character, it's hard to say no.
What does it feel like for you right now, having won essentially like the actor's lottery? Being able to work with so many gifted filmmakers and being able to be in such cool projects. Yeah. What is it like being in that sort of realm?
I don't know. I don't know that I really think of it like that. I mean, I feel so lucky, and I have been so lucky. I've had so much opportunity, and filmmakers are everything to me. I mean, that's why I really do what I do, is because of filmmakers. I worship filmmakers. And so the fact that I get to work with filmmakers that I love and admire is just, yeah, it's the best part of my job, really. So I feel really lucky for that.
What was it that persuaded you to play this character? Who was it? What was it? Script?
It wasn't one thing. Never really is. But I think a big part of it for me and why I choose movies is the filmmaker. It's pretty simple. And I just thought that Todd had a really unique understanding of this world and the character, and he had great sensibilities, and I knew that he liked to work in a loose way at times.
It's my great, great pleasure to present the 2016 Cinema Vanguard Award to the amazing Rooney Mara.
So many brilliant people were involved with making this film possible. Phyllis Naj, who spent 18 years sort of waiting for this film to happen and writing it and rewriting it. Our wonderful producers, Elizabeth Carlson and Christine Vachon, the amazing crew that Todd put together, Ed Lockman and Sandy, and all of the brilliant actors, you know, the magnificent Kate Blanchett, who I have looked up to since I was 13 years old, and the fact that I got to share any scene with her, let alone an entire film, is just, I still can't even believe that I was lucky enough to experience that.
He was supposed to wait, but ladies and gentlemen, Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, thanks.
No, I'm listening.
Oh, you're gonna go over there? Okay. Hi. Hi, how's everyone doing? So, I feel ridiculous kind of getting an award, being singled out. I know whether you know it or not, by the way, whoever did this, gave this to me, thank you, I don't know who you are. But whether you know it or not, you are acknowledging the work of the entire cast and crew of Joker, because my work is inextricably linked to theirs. So I want to take the time to read all of their names. There's 376, but I'm going to read really fast. So, alphabetically in order, I'd like to start with... No, I'm not going to do that to you. I want to so bad, but I'm not going to.
When you're a member of the audience watching yourself, what is that? Is that a pleasurable experience for you?
Oh no, God no. I mean, it's so hard, you know, I can't really judge it or be objective, and whenever you're a part of making something, I can see all the stitches, I can see all the work that went into it. You know, actually this film was I was able to lose myself in about the first 35 minutes, and then it's just too hard. Hopefully in like 5 or 10 years I can watch it and
you can go back and
experience it the way that audiences have been experiencing it, but it's just too hard when you're in it. You're just judging yourself the whole time. At least I am.
Hugest fan?
Why not?
Do you watch yourself?
All the time. I'm a journalist.
And you love it? You sit there and you're like, God, I was great.
Look at that.
Oh.
See that?
Oh.
How tough a critic are you of you? When you look at your, I mean, you know, you're somebody that gets great reviews. You've been nominated for Academy Awards, but if you're somebody that I'm just guessing you don't hold much stock in that, you know, because basically you look at yourself in the morning, don't you, and you say that face in the mirror, and you're going to say to it, "This is how I feel about it." Do you get those reactions sometimes with yourself? Because I read a quote from you I loved. You're going to tell me you probably never said it, but it was great. You said, "I hate the last movie I do so much that I feel that my next job is going to right a lot of wrongs."
I think I did say that. Yeah, it did. It's true. I mean, I don't feel satisfied, but I think part of it is, you know, I have like, I have a full experience. Like the film is never going to live up to the experience that I had, that I felt, right? A scene, if there are 5 different ways that I'm playing the scene, right, I'm having like the feeling associated with that. And when the movie one is selected, it'll never live up to what the experience was like, right? It's like, it's so exciting on set. It's you know, I love being in movies so much, and I guess watching it is just not satisfying. And yeah, I can't help but think I made a mistake. I mean, years later, I think back on movies that I made 5 years ago. I go, I screwed that up. I can't believe I did. That was the wrong way to. Okay, you know what? Like I never feel like I come to a full understanding of the character. Right? It's something that I'm always trying to figure out, and even sometimes after the movie is done, made.
I've read in interviews that you talk about how you're very shy, and for such a terrific actor, you get shy sometimes when the attention is on you. For example, you hate it when people sing happy birthday to you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I actually relate to that. I don't love. I don't love it either. Yeah, I don't love it either. I don't like praise for something that I didn't have anything to do with. And that's not a joke. Exactly. I really do feel like people are happy. And what are you supposed to just stand there and go, yes, I survived?
It's so embarrassing.
So you hate it when people give you that kind of attention.
Yeah, like when you wrap a film, they announce it and everyone starts clapping, and I hate it. I always get turned bright red, and I just get really embarrassed because they don't do it for everyone. They don't do it for the crew. They don't. So I just always feel like really weird about it.
Right, because they're singling you out in a way.
Yeah.
I thought Roon was supposed to be in the middle.
Yeah, for music.
No.
Rooney Mara.
An 8-minute standing ovation in Venice. That, I don't remember the last time that happened. That had to be a pretty crazy feeling.
Yeah, it's awkward because you don't know what to do.
Right. It's a long time.
It's a long time. It's unnecessary.
Look after you first.
You're in the beginning of award season. You are now a Golden Globe nominee for Best Actress. Once you play her and it's out there in the world and people start talking about awards like this and the Oscar, how do you deal with that?
A lot of denial.
Denial? A lot of blocking it out?
I try not to think about that part of it too much, you know. It's not really a way, I don't think it's really a way to measure success. It's really, you know, it's certainly a nice bonus, and it's very, it's nice when you work so hard on something and people recognize that work. But really, you know, I want the audience to love it. You know, that to me is more important.
This is your 5th Golden Globe nomination, yes?
I don't think, no.
Yes.
Really? No, I don't think so.
Oh, it's not?
Is this mine?
Yeah, that's yours, yeah. Okay. Enjoy. That's why.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I don't think so. That seems inconceivable.
Oh, I don't know. I was, you know, it says it on this card. 5th Golden Globe. Well, you've had a lot. You don't care that much about awards, do you?
No, it's great. What do you mean? It's good. I love it.
She won the Best Actress prize at the Cannes Film Festival, and now other awards will just be thrown at your feet. You know that's going to happen, don't you?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
It's all about awards now. It's awards, 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 awards.
That's a terrible way to look at life.
It is a terrible way, but it was really nice to win at Cannes, wasn't it?
Yes, that was. That was a huge honor because, you know, it's a small jury of people that you look up to and admire, and and it was such a surprise. You know, really was not expecting it.
Pleasure to present this award to Mr. Joaquin Phoenix.
Thank you. And good night. I want to, Willem. Willem, thank you so much for presenting me at this. You're really all-time favorite actor. Really, it's such an honor. I don't know who's really giving me this award, who's responsible for this, or why. And frankly, I don't care. My publicist said somebody wants to give you an award, and I said I'm in. Let's do it. For an actor, the minute I put this on, you just feel like you're in a completely different world. And it's been kind of fantastic exploring that, yet making it feel natural, like it's ours. And, you know, the first time I call them my curtains, because they're just kind of curtaining. But you're putting that on and wearing it as if it's you know, blue jeans. This crest is the it's the armor of the Praetorian Guard, which is essentially like the Secret Service, and
and I have no idea why I'm wearing it.
Okay, so do these two dresses kind of describe who you are?
No.
All right.
He had to know about the challenges of getting ready for the big night.
Can't tie a tie? I brought my mom, my publicist, my agent. Nobody can tie a tie. It's fantastic. So I got that going for me, which is really nice.
Right here, in style. I was wondering what the process has been like for choosing your Oscars dress and how many you've tried on so far to get to that one.
I haven't tried any on yet, actually. Yeah, hopefully I will soon because the time is ticking.
And I just feel really lucky to be surrounded by so many amazing activists that are dedicating their time to raising awareness about the meat and dairy industry's impact on climate change.
What is the message that you want people to go away with today?
I think sometimes we defer responsibility to our governments or to organizations. I think we have a personal responsibility to take action right now. And one way that we can mitigate climate change is by adjusting our consumption, right? And by going plant-based. And so I feel sometimes like that's not being talked about enough. And so I'm just encouraging people to learn more about eating plant-based and to make a difference, to make whatever personal impact they can on climate change, on the climate emergency. I have been vegan since I was 3 years old, but I think my activism has slowly grown. I wish I'd been more active when I was younger, but I've been exposed to so many incredible activists in the last few years, and it's really galvanized my own activism. I think when you witness the horror that really happens behind closed doors in slaughterhouses to farm animals all over the world, it's impossible not to be affected by it and to realize that we have to do something drastic to stop it. So I'm just doing my part and trying to amplify the voice of these activists that are out every day doing something, taking action.
I've always loved animals since I was little. Like, just been obsessed with them. I wanted to be a pet shop lady my whole life. Like, I just wanted to be around animals. And I understand that not everyone feels that way. Not everyone has the same affinity towards animals. You know, I think a lot of people, even after they do see things like that, are still have some level of denial because it is just so painful. So painful to imagine that's really how the world works, and that's really what we've been party to. And so if you can't find the empathy for the animals, just for the cruelty and the pain and suffering that is their lives, like, look at your health. Do it for your health. Do it for the planet. Do it for the environment. There's so many different reasons to not keep animals in this way.
Rooney Mara, you know, who was here many times, you know, so I'm happy that you two are happy together. That's
great.
That's a nice thing.
She was here?
Oh, she is. And
she's here now?
She's not here now.
She's not here now.
No, we're here. But no, she isn't. But she does something you haven't done this show in this studio before. And we always end in song. And Rooney is the only one that time and time again refuses to sing for me.
Right.
Hey Jude.
Keep going.
Don't make it bad. Come on.
Take a sad song and make it better.
Rooney.
There. Come on, Rooney. Come on.
You don't want
This
to
is
hear
your
me
chance.
sing.
We can do that.
One phrase.
What's the refrain we can do? We can do la 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 la. There's
la.
no way we're gonna get
Rooney,
you
this will
to
get
do
you on
anything.
stage.
No,
This will
I want to
it.
do no singing. When I do theater, it's going to be straight drama, no singing.
You told me you listened. You went to
I
Rent
love
and Les
musical
Miserables
theater.
a
I
billion
love it.
times, and you can't do it.
I can't.
You'll never sing. I refuse to accept it.
Not on the
and
spot,
even
not
though
without preparation.
they've been kind of impossible to me, I'm still telling you, you need to see Side Effects. This is a good movie for right now. So thank you.
Thank
you both
you.
for
Thank
being
you.
here. Look, I could see it. You wanted to do it.
I do.
Felt
I'll do
that
it
you
later when I'm in
wanted
the
to do
shower or
it.
in the car.
And it would just be.
Next time I come, I'll bring a pre-recorded.
Yeah, just mime.
And she says, I don't do it. I don't do it at home. I'm sure you hear her singing in the shower.
No, she doesn't.
She just doesn't do it.
No.
As we end, you know we end in song. And you know you've broken my heart now at least a trinity.
I don't remember.
times. Yeah, you do. You did once give me something.
What did I
It was
do?
a slight, I don't want to put it in your head because I'm just looking for, because I know you're in the shower, you must hum, you must do something. That's so simple. I have a dog, I'm always singing something to her.
You know what I used to do with my dogs, actually, which was really good training for Carol, which I didn't even realize, is I constantly just speak to them in like a 50s dialect.
Well, okay, I'll take that, and we'll set it to music. No, you would do it in the 50s. It's always I can't. I forgive you almost, even though you could see the disappointment.
Next time I come in, I'll bring a pre-recorded
version of something
Yeah.
you did
And I'll
while
play
you
it for
were
you.
private, and then you'll do it.
Yeah.
As a guy who played Johnny Cash, do you have fear of singing, of saying something in song? Is it something
Pedro, I have a lot of respect for you.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
That's going to happen? You're not going to sing?
There's not a chance.
You're
There's
not
nothing
gonna do,
that you can say or do.
Even if I did it with you?
No.
No, look at that.
No.
There's nothing. I'm not getting it. So you
It
and
says
Rooney
nothing like that, man.
become my failures.
Yeah, I mean, if that's how you want to see it, that's fine. But so you know, when we're at home,
yeah,
we're not singing.
Since I'll take great satisfaction in that.
Okay,
I'll say,
nothing
okay,
personal.
cue.
You know what it is? It's because you asked for it.
I know
And
it
so
is
then
that
I'm not going
because
to do
it
it
is. And again, I say this again because you and the love of your life, Rooney Mara, whenever she's here, she does everything except ever sing. So I just think it's the two of you against
She said to me, just this morning, she said,
Yes, she-
whatever Pedro says, do not sing. She said, do not give him that.
See, that's just so.
Don't you give him
it's
that.
so hateful.
I know. You know what's
it's
really
wrong.
up?
Yeah.
Is I was on a French talk show recently.
Really?
And I sang twice for no reason. They didn't even want it. They literally didn't even want it.
Now I just feel.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't
love
even
songs.
want it. Love
Deep,
songs.
beautiful love songs.
Just
Stared
in
into his
French.
eyes.
In
Say-
French.
Yeah, in French
and
too.
everything.
Absolutely.
Wow.
But you want it so
So
bad.
badly.
And I don't like that. You know what I mean? It's like, just relax, Pedro.
This is just horrifying, and I find it an unprovoked personal attack. I don't care about.
It's not
any of this.
unprovoked. It's
No, it is
provoked,
provoked.
but-
It's provoked by me.
You know, yeah. But I feel like, here's the thing, in all seriousness, get over it.
I'm going to have you and Rooney both on one day, and you're both going to duet for me.
Deal.
That's good. That's
Deal.
it. That day will never come.
It'll never
It
happen.
never come.